Hello, Robloxia. Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a great holiday, and we're here to kick off the new year at Roblox HQ. I'm here with David Bazuki, our CEO.
Welcome.
And Simon Kozloff.
Hey, everyone.
Jem Locker. And I'm Brad Justice, Chief Justice, and we're here to answer your questions live. If you do have questions, there's a BLOXcast forum on Roblox that you can put questions into. And also, we're taking your questions on Twitter at Roblox, and make sure you use the hashtag BLOXcast so that we can see it. So I think we've got a whole bunch of questions already streamed in, yes?
Oh, they're great.
Yep. So we're ready to kick it off. So Dave, what do we got?
Okay, the questions, welcome everyone. Welcome, hope you're having a great Saturday. The questions look really technical today. I'm glad we have Simon here.
Nice.
Brad, don't feel like we don't like you.
No,
if
I have my
Simon.
coffee right here.
Okay, because we're going to be really digging in. Okay, I like them. Okay, straight off the bat, Simon, will there be any updates to the sound system on Roblox to make it more reliable? The current Roblox player is kind of, takes a lot of work to make audio work properly.
Right.
I know we're working on that right now.
Yeah. There's a couple of updates coming.
Okay.
Just recently, like last week, I was doing a so-called code review on some of the sound changes. And
Okay.
For you guys out there, code review is this process that whenever any engineer at Roblox changes code, there has to be someone else looking at it and make sure that the changes are good, that he's using all of the right things, and just trying to catch bugs. So anyone scripting out there, I highly recommend it. And the things that are coming in the sound is definitely more fixing different bugs about playback, introducing more properties so scripters could find out when the sound is in the pipeline, whether it's playing or not. There's a lot of interesting things about the conditions when sound is large, so we need some fetch some information from the site, and this is all going to be working reliably.
Okay.
Yeah. And if people don't know, I know it was in the blog earlier in the week, but we did actually increase the length of the sounds that you can upload this last week. You can upload sounds up to 2 minutes now, and the price has been dropped to 100 Robux.
Okay, great. I loved hearing all the sounds in the games. Okay, which brings us to, coincidentally, when are the Olympics happening this year, Brad?
The Olympics or the Winter Games?
All right. No, we don't have that, but we have the Winter Games.
Yes,
right?
we do have the
What
Olympics.
What a coincidence. Okay, so tell us about the 2014 Winter Games. Specifically, Regular Red wants to know what sports are in the Winter Games.
Okay, we actually, at the end of the Q&A session, we've got another little teaser from Winter Games, and for the first time, we're showing a little bit of in-game footage from some of the event games, so you'll want to hang around for that. We're not ready to reveal yet exactly what all the games are, but they are, oddly enough, winter-themed. And I think you'll find them a lot of fun. So that's scheduled to start. I think we'll be putting the event page up in about 10 or 11 days. So keep an eye out. Last week of January, the event page will go live, and just before the weekend, that last weekend, we'll be going live with the games.
Okay, Simon and I are going to have a little real-time technical discussion now. Hypervoxel, good name, wants to know about upside-down voxel wedges.
Right.
Simon,
you're
going to have an opinion, and then I'm going to have an opinion.
Great.
Do you want to go first, or
Sure,
do you want me to?
Sure. No. Okay. All right. No, you go. What's your take on this?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I should say, but I've seen some sexy demos of some stuff we've got in the back lab. So I would lean towards a vision where we maybe offer different voxel sizes and we smooth our voxels, and then wedges are not even necessary.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
How about
So
you?
what I was thinking is, I absolutely agree that we should kind of treat voxels as a raw data and construct geometry and the shape from them dynamically and procedurally.
Okay.
And I think we should give users a lot of control over, do you want smooth, more like smooth terrain, or specific, very sharp, very like rough edges.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of this would kind of replace wedges and actually give place.
For Simon, this is from Ricurio.
Okay.
My first universe game came into a problem. It needs the same script in each place to set up the player, monster, and weapons. The issue is, every time I make something new, I need to update each place. I was wondering if you could implement some sort of repository that contains objects that are automatically inserted into all universes places before the place loads players. Blah blah blah.
All right.
What do you think
so
about
that? This is the great question. I think that's going to be when you're working on like multi-place universes. That's going to be one of the first things you want to address as a game developer, and it becomes even more essential, like even more important and even more pronounced when you can work on something that requires procedurally generating places.
Yeah.
Like say I'm going to the game and you'll create a place just for me where I can do my stuff, and then everyone's going to have his own place, and you really want to update all of them at the same time. So the first sample or the first demo of the building game would demonstrate how to do that. In short, we highly recommend that in all of those places there's just a little script that would insert some models with the scripts dynamically when the place starts.
There we go.
So that's how you can just update one model and all of your place will receive updates. And we're going to be publishing an example of that on the blog.
Okay, wrap your scripts in a model, just insert it in every place.
Yep.
Okay, great. I like it. Now this is a coincidence, and this is from Vican RBLX. Will we ever have a new website layout? I feel as though the one we have is tiring and plain. We need more pizzazz. We are testing right now. I think about 10% of our users are seeing a new layout. You might be reading about it in the forums.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that or not?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
10% is a lot.
Yeah. So 1 out of 10 of you is actually seeing a new layout. I think people are blogging about it. Brad, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
And it's not an entire layout. I mean, the way that we do things is we roll things out in parts. So what you're seeing now is, the people who actually have this new layout, and it's primarily a new navigational framework and how we organize content. But it's not the end of what we're doing in terms of improving the look and the navigability of the site.
Okay, great. Another universe question for Simon from Guns Manic. Since universes or games will have multiple levels, with one acting as the lobby, will it be possible for players to follow their friends into level 2 or 3 of the game? In other words, will all players be forced to join the lobby of a game, or will we have the option to allow players to join other levels of the game?
Oh, very nice. That's a great question.
Yeah.
So the way we're thinking is the universe is just the start of the overall direction of giving game developer more control over what you can do in a game. And I think what the question is about here is one of the things we're looking to add in the future, which is the ability to teleport players into a specific instance or teleport a bunch of players as part of the group. So it would still go to lobby, but the lobby code or lobby script could decide how to group the players. Like you can choose to teleport them in the same instance where their friends are or the people of the similar skill. Or if a bunch of people are joining the lobby together, you can choose to teleport them as a group.
Awesome. Okay. Once again, this BLOXcast, questions are really technical. Glad you're here, Simon. Brad, I hope you're not feeling left out. I'm just going through them. Shagabash, HTTP service. Love it. Will it be getting further improvements? I'd like to have looser limits.
Oh.
Any idea?
Please talk to me on the forum. Send me messages. I'm available on Twitter at Simon Says. Please let me know what kind of limits you don't like. We can definitely, like, if there's a good, awesome thing you can do with lesser limits, we'd love to hear about it.
Okay, guys. This one we're going to pass on to the gameplay team. It's from Trey Reynolds. I think it's awesome. Camera controls. When can we expect more support for camera and camera animations? When can we expect a mouse delta property because change in position doesn't work in first person mode? So
I have a quick comment here.
Okay.
One of the things that I think it should be even recently shipped is the so-called render stepped event, which allows you to control camera on every rendering frame. So this means you can make super smooth, arbitrary, complex camera animations. It's a little on the more advanced side, so experienced scripters would be able to use this, but we can think about how to use this to make something more available to everyone.
Okay, Zender with an X 0100. Will increases in server sizes be happening soon? What will you increase it to when you do it? So yes, we're going to 50 soon, I think. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. So we're going to be marching to 50. Networking team, one of our big goals is to see how many players we can get in a game. And so
we've tested more than 50
yeah.
publicly.
Yeah. So big deal. Oh my gosh, more mouse and camera stuff. Good. Okay, that would be good. Okay, Simon, one thing to pass on to your team from Himland Thony 10. It's too hard to move the camera in Roblox Studio. Can you change it back? So.
Oh, this is interesting. So with all things like that, we would love examples. We'd love the ideas of how exactly is to change the studio. Maybe some other product that you think does something better than we do. We're always willing to learn and take the best of things out there for Roblox.
Okay, this is from Steve Lacey. I'm sending this one to Brad. This is a great idea. Brad, I don't know if you're going to be able to say anything except what a great idea this is. It would be useful if you could hover your mouse over a hat a user is wearing, I think, or a body, clothes, or anything. See a picture that names the object and gives the price of it.
Ooh.
And so that's the ultimate in-game shopping, really.
That is, in-game, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting idea.
And probably literally link and be able to buy it.
Yeah.
So no brain. Great. Uh-oh, Destiny Harbinger. Why have we stopped getting gear on Fridays, Brad?
That was temporary. Gear will be returning very shortly. Actually, Gear came out. I think Gear is coming out this weekend. There's at least one coming out this weekend that I'm aware of. But we're getting back to a regular Gear schedule imminently.
Okay. Julian Vici. I'm going to answer this one. Will Roblox be able to support bigger servers, higher part counts, less lag? So, very funny, interesting, good question. I think the 4 things I harp on all day long at Roblox: part count, number of players, frame rate, networking, moving parts. So these 4 big levers we are always trying to move. I think we're working on 2 or 3 of them right now. Great.
Yeah, I want to second that.
Okay.
Anytime we're talking about new features and fundamental improvements, there's always Dave saying, "Why don't we just, make everything we have look and work better?"
Yay. Okay. Good. Question for Roblox: will we ever be able to wear more than 3 hats at once? I think we all have opinions on that. Who wants to jump on that one?
Brad, I think you should.
Ideally, yes. I think there are a couple of questions wrapped up in that. One is, can you customize your avatar more? And the answer to that is yes, we want to see you customize your avatar. The other thing we have to look at is you're asking for 4 hats, but what you're really asking for is to be able to wear different kinds of things. And right now, kind of everything is a hat, even when it's not actually a hat. So what we're looking at now is what are different classes of assets that you could wear, and then what would be the combinations of those. But ideally, yes, we want you to be able to wear more, but we also, it goes back to that, you put more things in a game, making sure that everything functions smoothly when people are wearing more things on their character.
Okay, here is, this is from Jeremy Grover. I asked Simon this same question 5 days ago. Simon, we've got Lua, we've got automatic, object reflection and binding, so we just plug it in. Do we need to do JavaScript or C#, or is Lua good for now?
Wow, that's
and this question is written more, are you guys ever going to add new scripting languages? But I think it's kind of the same question.
This is very interesting. This is like something that we're talking about in Roblox a lot of times. I think it's a big recurring theme that we always think about. And I think ultimately this goes back to what people want. I think the ultimate thing that we want to hear is a strong signal out there that people would really like to use other languages within Roblox. One thing that's related to this is with the HTTP service. Now we're kind of plugged in a whole modern web infrastructure, and we've seen people who create their own websites just to work with Roblox games, and that opens you up to all of the technologies that are out there. Like some people use PHP, some people use JavaScript, all kinds of stuff like this. So Roblox is kind of already interoperates with a lot of different technologies, but we're looking to see something where there's a strong evidence of a lot of stuff like that. Actually, I'm kind of seeing interesting reverse trend where people who are really successful at Roblox, like an Minus and other experienced builders, use Lua for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a web server that's uses Lua as a language and they use that.
Okay.
There's like a wiki documentation tool that's essentially Lua scripted and they use a lot of that. So I think it goes both direction. As in we're looking to bring more languages, our core language Lua could be used for more things outside of Roblox.
Okay, I love it. Simon, keeping you busy. So I remember when we built the first version of Roblox, we picked 64 colors for brick color. This is from Speed Racer 2797. The reason we picked that, I believe, if I remember right, both for 64 is like 6 bits, like super tight,
Right.
description of the color. But also for rendering, we did all of our rendering with this texture atlas, and so we didn't have infinite colors. What's your thought on infinite brick colors?
So I think with all of the rendering updates that we've done over the last year, the rendering is no longer a concern. We can
Okay.
support any amount of colors, and it's not a big deal. There's still the network replication problem,
Okay.
meaning that we use a small palette to make our network more efficient, and we don't have to pass infinite colors. So if, for example, if we would support the full RGB, that means the cost of sending color is a couple of times. It's like 5 versus 32, so
Absolutely.
almost 6 times more expensive. So we should keep thinking about this. Maybe we can increase the palette, but
We can
there's
256 or
there's
something.
there's the scalability thing to figure out.
But those older Roblox users like me might remember a time when the first color computers only had 256
Right,
colors.
right.
And they used a lookup palette. Okay, going down. Simon, you're on again. Thank God you're here today. Oh my gosh. So for those of you that don't know, Simon is running essentially our developer studio tools group, and here we go. Will there be new tools for Roblox Studio in 2014?
Wow, of course. The more interesting question is which ones. And I think we're more and more trying to nail the fundamentals in Studio and allow more flexibility for users to come up with the tools they really need. The recent development was we released our easy to install plugins that you can install from the website. We're already seeing a couple of very cool ones that everyone used, but now it's super easy to install and use this code.
Yeah.
So I think we're focusing on fundamental platform stuff, and we're inviting all of our users to help us and make tools that make building in Roblox easier.
Okay, Brad, this is from Jonathan Potts. All three of us are going to put our thinking hats on. Brad, you're going to go first. Describe what 2014 will be like in one word.
Awesome.
Year of a developer.
That was not one word.
Developer.
I was going to say new frontiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's
But
not
that's
one
two.
word.
That's two words. Okay. All right.
No,
How do I put
I'm
it?
going to make a new
How do-
compound
how do
word.
I-
New frontiers. Okay, there we go.
Unlocking.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Unchaining. Brad, this is from Faizan543. I'm getting, this is interesting. So I'm going to read the question, and then I'm going to also ask you what I think the underlying theme of the question is. Will there be faster moderation systems, such as auto content moderation for images and audios? Thank you. I'm wondering if this is implying that Faizan feels he's waiting too long for his images and sounds to be moderated.
Could be. We're working on improving that. I mean, part of the reason that it took us actually a couple of months before we were able to move from 15 seconds to 2 minutes in the sound queue was so that we could ensure that we actually had faster moderation, that the moderators could work more quickly and they had the right tools to work through the queues. Sometimes it depends entirely on when you're uploading your assets. If you're uploading your assets at the same time that a lot of other people are, queues get bigger, takes a little bit longer. But we're always looking at how we can improve those tools so that it doesn't take quite so long.
Okay, this is from Ganta Garashi. I'm going to answer it broadly, and then we'll dive in. What's the next big step for mobile devices? Well, I think the big step is, video screen on your contact lenses, embedded earbuds as hearing aids, 48-hour power supply, always on, that image recognition, all of that stuff. But when it comes to Roblox, what's our next big step? I'm going to say one of our next big steps here that we've got is just continuously pushing mobile performance up to desktop performance. Mm-hmm. So I think that's big. Another experiment that are we allowed to talk about our publishing experiment?
Yeah, because they're out there.
Okay, so we are experimenting with the idea, and I think we talked about this at BLOXcon a year and a half ago. But the idea that any Roblox game with the push of a button can be turned into a iPad app. So I think that's another big thing we've got that we're looking at. And I think the other big idea is, can a Roblox developer ultimately, graduate to supporting themselves as a career both on the desktop as well as mobile? So
and what about getting beyond iOS?
Obviously Android, we need to be there because that goes without saying. Okay, Simon, back to universes from Luke 2042. What's up? When's there going to be a teleporter where you can take gear and items that you have from one game to another game? I assume this is right now within universes.
Yes. So within the universe, you have access for so-called data store, so you can save some information about players' inventory or whatever items that he has from one game, and when you teleport, retrieve them, the same information about the particular player, and grant them items, gear, anything like that. So this is possible within the universe.
Okay. Super high quality questions. This I don't know if you're filtering or whatever, but these every one of these questions is freaking right on it. Okay. Interesting. This is from iBaragle. Gonna send this to Brad. Let's talk MIMS and specifically reportable offense for using this one.
Using the Doge meme. Okay. It's a meme, guys. I mean, it's fun. I mean, the point is, I don't know that it's a reportable offense. It's not a reportable offense. If somebody's spamming with it, not great. It's like any other spam, but it was fun.
Okay, 100 players into one server. This is from Happy Rocket Wheel. Absolutely, there is a card on my whiteboard. There's one in our, 100 players per game. Big thing we're going for.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
So one of the fun things you can do with game universes that I'm looking for someone to implement is, say you have a huge world that's divided into little pieces, and when you're walking towards certain direction, it would teleport you to the next one on the grid.
That's a great idea.
And in that case, on one piece of the grid you can have like 50 or 100 or whatever, but in this overall world you can have thousands of players.
That's right. And if we add, so part of this whole universe idea is almost like we're creating fabric APIs, control of instance, friends, teleporting, save, all of that stuff. One other thing we could add to that is a thumbnail from a specific spot. So you could literally put images on the side of your one place and build kind of a continuous
right. So that's
place.
The question is, how seamless can we do it? Can it be like, maybe we can make it so you feel that like you don't see 100 people or 1,000 people right there, and you rarely do, right, in like big online worlds, but it feels like they're all there, they're all playing the same game you're playing.
This is another great one. I'm going to send this to Brad. What's the future with Roblox Group's funds? Are there any plans? So this would be the idea. Group is a corporation. You can take that all the way to the point where there's voting, there's money, there's a leadership structure, all of that. What's our plans on that?
We're working out some things for groups right now. We know that there are limited uses right now for group funds. There's a lot more that could be done with that. It's feeding into a lot of other development stuff. So I know we've said before we're working on improvements for groups, but obviously when you start messing with the structure for groups, it ties into a lot of other things across Roblox. And of course, as we do with anything, we like to make sure we do it right. So That's a great idea. We will give you more things to do with the group funds.
I think the other thing we're talking about is just access to group APIs as well as friend APIs in universes, because with that and with our new universe stuff, you'll be able to build a matchmaking system. You'll be able to send two separate groups and only people in those groups to a specific instance to do battle. So you as a developer will have control over that. Great question for Simon. Will there be a way to set copy protection on scripts to stop people viewing the source if used in a free model? And I would just follow up, does Lua have some bytecode representation that's hard to, disassemble that we could use in place of that?
Lua does have a way to save scripts as a bytecode and execute the bytecode. It's harder to say how easy is it to reverse engineer. I feel that if we just plainly compile to bytecode, you can reconstruct pretty successfully. Maybe we can obfuscate it more. But yeah, that's a very interesting thing to think about. I think the more general thing to figure out is how to make models or scripts or plugins sellable on Roblox in a way that it's not trivial to copy and start selling for a different price or for free. So I think that's the big problem. That could be one way to solve this, but I kind of feel we need to figure out a more general plan.
Okay, and go for it, Brad.
Oh, we have two more.
Only two more questions.
Yeah,
okay. Simon from Scripton, when will you implement cross-game saving for universes?
I think we already do.
Yeah,
Data
that's
stores
what
are across places, and you'll be able to save anything in your universe.
You can't save an RBXL level right now in a universe, correct? So that's what we're going to do.
I see. That's coming very, very soon.
Okay, great. This is... I think this is NPC, not NBCs. This is from Bangladesh Cricket. Wow, that sounds fun. I'd like to go to a cricket match in Bangladesh. Roblox is improving, but is there anything you can do for I think you're trying to see NPCs, not
NBCs,
NBC.
non-builders.
Okay. Brad, what are we doing for NBCs?
We do a lot for NBCs. I mean, there's a lot that you can do right now. Obviously, there are things that go along with Builders Club. But we're always looking to make the experience better for everybody, and I would say hang in there. Look at what we're doing with Studio. Look at what we're doing with universes. Anybody can build a universe. If you're not in Builders Club, you can put together a great universe. It's what we really want to see is your creativity, and creativity is not gated by whether you're in Builders Club or not. So,
yeah, I think everything we mentioned in this BLOXcast applies to NBCs. So part counts, speed, network, lag, universes, everything is for everyone. So there really wasn't anything in here that wasn't for NBCs. Okay.
Okay. So that wraps up the Q&A. But we're doing this every month now. So be thinking of your questions for next month. Thank you to Simon. Thanks, Dave.
Pleasure.
We've got a little teaser for the Winter Games now with a sneak peek at some of the events in it, not all of the events. We want to have a little bit of mystery before the whole thing rolls out. And after we come back from the teaser, I'm going to throw it over to Noble Dragon, who's ramping up the engine over there to start doing a little bit of live stream gameplay. So let's see that teaser.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, that was a pretty awesome trailer, yeah? Really excited for the Winter Games. You can see that I've already got my character set up and ready to go, all decked out in my snowboarding gear, so I figured I'd start with a little bit of practice for the Winter Games. And this is the Cloud9 snowboarding game. It's still up, it's still, running, it's still pretty awesome. Yeah, so hopefully this will start soon. There's a race in progress, but nobody's racing. That's awesome. So, let's see, who do we got here? Little Swag. Ooh, Dog. Much winner, such games. Most awesome. In the language of Doge. Oh, this might have been a bad first choice. Jack smirking revenge, telling us everything's okay. I love the way that my wings kind of came off my body here. This is pretty amazing. Nice job to Happy Girl Lover Puppy. That's a mouthful of a name there. Mouthful of a name. Thanks, Blackberry. You are pretty awesome too. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I hope so, because you are live. So the trick to this snowboarding game is understanding where the gate starts, and you want to come right out of the gate flying. And I messed it up, of course. So it's smooth. This one was put together by our games team, which was pretty awesome. It's a blast to play. Adjust your mic, watch your breath. Mic adjusted. Is that better? Awesome. Now I'm gonna lose this race, because our camera guy told me I was doing it wrong. Gotta love it. Uh-oh. I just got CEO photobombed. I am losing. I'm losing terribly. I'm getting wrecked. Little Michelle Coffer, you're pretty epic too. Thanks for shouting me out, so I'm gonna give you the shout out on the stream as well. Mad airs, and I'm still losing. So I don't know if you guys saw, but on Twitter, I had a battle with one of our other admins, Major Tom, and she wrecked me pretty good. I tried to beat her time. I just can't do it. The best time I've seen on this game is 51 seconds, I believe, and I have not been able to beat it. So that's awesome. I think we'll give this one more race, just so you guys can see the practice, catch some of my mad skills. Hopefully I will do better this time. I kind of love this. I think this is actually the Merrily script from his hoverboard that good old Stickmaster pulled out. It's so smooth, and I love it. Like, if you guys remember our original skateboards, they were a little clunky, sometimes a little harder to keep control of. And then these ones are just awesome. So that was a bit better start there. The trick is remembering to use your boost. If you forget, you're in trouble, and you won't win. I tried to do a 180, and I hit a wall. Oops. Alright. So after this race, which game do you guys think I should play? Should we do some paintball? Paintball? That's got a bit of a bigger server. This one's really small, so hopefully we'll get more of you guys in, so we can get more of you guys playing live. But I have to warn you, I'm kind of a pro at paintball. So don't get mad if you get wrecked. Oh, last second win. Chief Justice is giving me the stare of doom. The stare of doom. I don't like that stare. It's scary. Alright, so we'll load up a quick paintball here. I think Chief Justice made a baby cry. So this game is a really awesome setup. He's put so much work into this, and I kind of love it. You know, we've seen quite a few paintball games on Roblox, a lot of really successful ones. Oh, I won! I showed up and I won, so red team should love me. Picking the game app mode. Picking the mode. So I got one little pro tip for you guys on this. So jump dodging is a really effective way to escape your enemies. Mostly because they need to move Mike down. Mike's moved down. Better? So before I was rudely interrupted, jump dodging is really effective because people try and chase your body. If you try and lead your target, like where they're going to hit the ground, you'll have a lot more success, you'll be a lot more accurate. As I totally missed that guy that I should have clobbered. So I actually really love the look of this game. The levels look a lot more detailed than some of our previous ones have, which I think has made it very successful. As well as the weapon customization, just equates to an awesome variety of guns. I get shotguns that don't shoot very far but shoot lots of bullets. I happen to be a fan of the single shot SMG kind of thing, which is more than what you start with. And it just lets you fire quickly. As I'm, you know, continually getting wrecked here, I can't seem to kill anyone. I got Destiny 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you are awesome too. Thanks for that shout out. Oh, that guy's blue. Shouldn't shoot it. No friendly fire. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling very witty today, and it's making me sad. Oh, I got destroyed. So, with the Winter Games coming, you know, we're all here really excited for it. You'll see a lot of us in there. Hopefully we'll get to match up with you guys and play. You'll see me in there a lot, going for all those golds. I expect you to not hold back, because I'm a nice guy. I want you to come at me full force. And be ready to show me what you got. Alright, so next, I got this other awesome game. This actually might be my personal favorite on Roblox. And I'm going to leave it totally surprised to see if we can get some other people up here in the stream.
Victory.
And I'm still not going to tell you what it is. It's a surprise. Although most of you probably recognize it at this point. Oh, it's on the wall. I'm smart. So this is Death Run 2, another pretty popular game. It's like an advanced obby. So you have one person who's the killer and a bunch of people who are running. And, oop, that was a bear. When bears attack. Oh, you got me. That was well played. Well played. So, live. Yep, we had a live stream with over 5,000 people, and all of you guys can be seen, and everybody just watched me watched me get wrecked. This is kind of fun. I hadn't seen these in here before. Whoa. There's some slides in here. He has an ice rink in here with these little poor people in their bubbles. I don't know what these people ever did to this guy, but he must have not liked them, because now they're like frozen in colored ice. And it doesn't really roll, they just kind of slide. Ooh, I wonder if ice skating will be like speed skating. That might be a fun winter game. Oh, I like this guy's style. He looks classy. He is decked out. I love some of the clothing. We've had some really big clothing manufacturers out there putting out some really high quality work. And I think that's probably one of my favorite parts is seeing.
Victory.
It's one of my favorite parts is seeing all the different styles. Like, I think Roblox really gives you that way to really capture your own unique style. I know it's something that I really get into. I've changed my character every week. There are a few really big clothing guys out there. Kestrel's one, Tiger's one. They're putting out some really high quality work, and I definitely think that you guys should definitely check them out. Let's see if I can get through this without getting destroyed. I feel like, especially since I'm on the live stream, I've kind of become a target. Uh-oh. CEO's leaving. Time for the party to start. Woot woot! Uh-oh. Oh! Hey, that guy killed me. He jumped on my head and I died. Flyin's been trying to follow me. Shout out to you, Flyin. Thanks for the shout out. I mean, I'm live, so I don't really need shout outs, but I will give you a shout out. Let's see. Alright. I got another game I want to show you. This game actually has my favorite Game Pass in the entire world. I don't have... I'm really confused. So this is the Jeep Obby. Again, it's another obstacle course-like thing, except you have to drive. The driving is a little, can be a little finicky, which I think just builds to the fun. Like, I just killed that guy. And that's why you, never get in a car with Noble Dragon, because I'm not really all that good at driving. But my favorite... Oh, stop. This is my favorite VIP, and it's the Walrus VIP. Because once you find the spot... Nope, that's not the spot. There it is. You can drive the wall... Oh! You can drive the Walrus. And by far my favorite Game Pass ever. It kind of looks like a seal a little bit, but oh no, I hit the VIP wall and died. I don't have the Mega VIP. Okay, let's try this again. I'm getting more Walrus. It's kind of more shaped like a seal, and I think I've just proven why the seal goes ow, ow, ow. Oh, hey, where'd it go? Oh no, I'm stuck. Let go. So maybe the obstacle course is getting this guy to run. And he disappeared. Ah! This is not functioning. So now we have the flying seal. Oh no, and he does acrobatics. The guys behind me here are losing it. Absolutely losing it. So yeah, I think if we had a best game pass for 2013, this would be the winner I would pick. Oh no, I bounced back in. Hey, stop. Guys, I appreciate that you want my attention, but let me through. Oh, nope, he's in the road. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Alright, let's try it with a Jeep. I'm gonna see if I can get a party Jeep going. Let's see how many people I can get in a Jeep. Oh, yep, there we go. You guys want to get into? Oh, Christmas tree guy is just standing there. Okay, so let's see if I can... Oh, no, I clipped that guy! Poor guy. I think I sent him flying off the map. Alright. Oh, I'm driving backwards. Here we go. Oh! We're two-wheeling it. Two-wheeling it. I got a breakdancing Jeep, guys. It's a breakdancer. My favorite Roblox game of all time. I think it has to be... It's a game that unfortunately the scripts broke, but it was called Gun Run. And it was pretty brutal. People would, It was like a meat grinder of a game. But now you get in and everybody just kind of does a seizure on the floor. I also really like paintball. As far as building goes, the Innovation Labs, as well as the Pinewood HQ, those are both like really well scripted games, a lot of fun. Blue screen of background. Alright. Here's another game that BLOXhack showed me yesterday that I think is pretty amazing. Waiting for the terrain to load. We're loading terrain. We're loading terrain. Do 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 do. This would be a really good place to script in sound if they could. So you got the wingsuit, and then you're flying. And it's a good old aerial combat game. Just done with the mouse and the F key, and then you fire rockets and you watch them explode. And then I landed, miraculously. Oh, incoming missile. I haven't quite... Oh, I died. I haven't quite figured out how to dodge things yet. Like, I don't know if there's a trick. You know, the whole do a barrel roll! But, you know, I think it's a beautiful game. I think it really does show, like, the epicness of our, of the terrain tool. And just how much fun it can be. Oh, my poor little head. Splashdown. Oh no. Oh, can they hear the sound of this? This game has some pretty awesome sounds. I cannot hear the sounds. Because Michael doesn't like me. So, well, I lost it. And that guy is trying to, you know, use his afterburners to, you know, turn me to ash. Uh-oh, I don't have any rockets yet. No, I bounced. Uh-oh, that's a bad view. Oh, you get 2 rockets. I was always just mashing the F button. Maybe if I had a little skill and less, you know, button mashing tendencies, I'd be better. Let's see, who do we got here? Oh. No, no! Trying to see names. That guy looks really cool. Oh! That guy just exploded. And we all died. Yeah, this game, I found this game to be like I would play this I played it for like 3 hours last night. Just trying to destroy people, trying not to get destroyed. Swimming, I guess. What is that? It's called Wingsuit Tester? Yeah, Wingsuit 2.0 testing. And it is... Who's it by? Do you have it up there? Engine failure. Engine failure. Going down. We have a Black Hawk down. We have a Black Hawk down. Alright. So, do we have time for one more, or... I'm gonna wrap it up here. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here from HQ. I can't wait to see you all competing in the Winter Games. And, I hope you guys have an awesome Saturday. Thanks for waking up early to hang out with us. Unless you're on the East Coast, and then, you know, thanks for ditching lunch. Have a great afternoon.